G'day, it's John O'Brake here with Monday Myth Check number 13. And this is a myth around a great product sells itself. So I've been in the marketing and product space now for, over 30 years. It's really making me feel old. And there used to be this kind of, build a better mousetrap, the world will be a path to the door. There used to be kind of a product-driven mentality about marketing, about sales and all that sort of thing. And so what I want to talk about today is that great products don't just sell themselves, and why believing this can be dangerous for you as you build your business. So I'm going to talk about three things. One is that if you're not doing proper marketing and you're not getting good visibility, no visibility equals no sales. It's really simple. And so even the best products need to be discovered. At some stage, each product had its birth, it had its moment of embryo, so to speak. I'm building the Forge Mentor at the moment, and it's in that space where it's young, we're figuring things out. There's a small base of clients that's growing very rapidly actually, but it's still small compared to where it will be one day. And so without strategic marketing though, without the right tactics to then follow that strategy, the whole thing's at risk, the whole investment in the product. And it fascinates me working in the startup space, how often people will invest so much money into developing the product, but then not spend the same amount of time or the same amount of money and resources on marketing, which is the thing that gets the product to market. They kind of want it to be perfect, and rather than just get to market and start building that rapport in the market. So that brings me to the second point, that customer trust. It takes hard work. And so there's a marketing avenue for that. There's public relations, there's social media, there's conversations, there's storytelling, there's kind of connecting with the customer. Now, this is both before, during, and after in terms of the consumption of your product or service. And so people buy from brands they trust. There's an emotional connection with that. There's a reason they do that. And so trust is built through consistent messaging, through reputation, through credibility. It's delivered through sales and marketing channels. It's a whole effort that takes place. Now, a lot of people will turn around to me and say, well, word of mouth is my best marketing technique. In fact, we have this whole program called Wombat, word of mouth, best advertising technique, great Aussie animal. The third thing I want to talk about is that competitors will always shout louder than you, okay? If you're not putting your effort into selling your product, into marketing it, building a strategy, a brand, all those sorts of things, all that go into this process, then the competitor will basically get the jump on you. They will maybe have less of a product than you. They may be a second to market, so they're actually coming in on your coattails perhaps, and they're just going to jump ahead because they have better marketing. And there's plenty of examples of that through history where that has happened. And so basically what we've got to look at is, how do we build a strong sales engine? How do we win more customers? What's the attention I need to grab? And so all of these things mean that we have to really think about how we're going to sell, how we're going to market our product. Now, there are plenty of ways to do this cost effectively. And so this leads me now to the action point. We've given you 3 reasons. Let's look at the action point. So one of the things that you can do is craft and communicate a clear value story. What is the value you bring? What's the story? How do you get people involved in that story? Remember, when you're talking to people, they connect on emotion, they'll take action based on the detail and the fit, but it's that real connection we want to make first. If you're just pitching a product, for example, then we call it the hook. It's that chance for somebody to get involved and connected with you. So build a marketing and sales strategy that clearly articulates how your product improves the customer. Put the customer at the center, not what your product can do for the customer. And then you can take that message and really repeat that, put that out on, in some respects, it's a little bit easier cost-wise, but there's a lot more noise out there. So you need to rise above the noise, which means you need to connect with your customer. All of this is ignoring the fact that you need a strategy, you need a purpose, you need obviously target customers, you need all these other things. But you're at that point now. It's like the product's not going to sell itself. So you need to really think about your strategy and how you're going to evolve a sales strategy so that then it can start to sell itself. Something to think about today, Monday Myth Check. A great product sells itself. I'm John O'Brake. As always, enjoy the journey.